Dear student, today we will take a very new problem, very easy problem of root locus. What is the problem? The transfer function of a unity feedback control system is given by GS is equal to K divided by S plus 2 and S plus 4. Draw root locus. This is a university question asked in summer 2017. Now let us start this problem. I request to all students of B6 semester mechanical engineering, please ready with the one notebook, pen, and solve the question step by step. Definitely after the ending of this session we will complete one solution. So step number 1, determine the open loop poles and zeros. This is step 1. So write down, pause my video and write down step 1, determine the open loop and poles. So given data is GS is equal to K divided by S plus 2, S plus 4. So here in numerator there is no S polynomial. That means number of 0 is 0. Then concentrate on the pole. So S barabar 0, S is equal to minus 2, S is equal to minus 4. How? S is equal to 0, S plus 2 is equal to 0, S plus 4 is equal to 0. So finally we obtain 3 poles. No complex 0 is here and no complex pole is there. Your complex 0 is related to the angle of arrival and complex poles is related to the angle of departure. So in this question there is no angle of arrival and angle of departure. So what is the final data? Final data is number of 0 is equal to 0 and number of poles is equal to 3. And what is the number of poles? Is equal to 3. So what is the poles? So what are poles? S1 is equal to 0, S2 is equal to minus 2, S3 is equal to minus 4. Second step, the path of the root locus. So root locus is starting from the starting point of root locus is 0, minus 2, minus 4, or K is equal to 0 and terminated on open loop 0, no open loop 0, here open loop 0 is nil. So terminated on K is equal to infinity. It is plus infinite or minus infinite, it will depend on the question. The third step is very important step, existence of root locus on real axis. So we draw the S plane. The name of this plane is S plane. In this S plane there is one axis, J omega axis, another axis is sigma. It is called as a real axis, it is called as an imaginary axis. So first indicate the number of open loop poles. The first pole is S1 is equal to 0. This value is minus S2 because this is a minus sigma real. S2 is equal to minus 2, S3 is equal to minus 4. Then how to determine the existence of root locus on real axis? What is the meaning of this line? If suppose root locus is passing or cut this real axis, so what is that point? And if suppose it cut that point or that real axis, so it is exist or not? So these are the some query in our mind. So existence of root locus will clear all this query. So first step, indicate the number of poles and zeros. In this question there is no 0, so we indicate 3 poles, indicated 3 poles on 0, minus 2 and minus 4. So first step is see this whole S plane from left hand side. So that means this is minus infinity. माइनस इन्फिनिटी से देखिए आपको क्या दिख रहा है. What is the summation of number of poles and number of zeros? The summation is 3. Summation is 3. This 3 is odd point. That means your root locus is exist from minus infinity to minus 4. Between the minus infinity to minus 4 the root locus exists. Then चलते चलते आ जाइए तो पहला पॉइंट आपको मिलेगा -4 का, उसके ऊपर खड़े हो जाइए. -4 पे जब खड़े हो गए तो आपको राइट हैंड साइड कितने पोल्स दिख रहे हैं और समेशन ऑफ पोल्स एंड जीरोस कितने दिख रहे हैं. जीरो तो है ही नहीं, तो पोल्स तो यहाँ 2 पोल्स दिख रहे हैं. ये 2 पोल्स क्या है, ऑड है कि इवन. यह इवन है. इसका मतलब इसके और इसके बीच में फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट रूट लोकस डज नॉट एग्जिस्ट. सो यहाँ पर एग्जिस्ट नहीं करेगा. अब यहाँ से चलते 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 हम कहाँ पहुँच गए, हम पहुँच गए इस पॉइंट पे -2 पर पहुँच गए. फिर वही रिपीट करिए. -2 पे खड़े हो गए तो -2 दब गया. अब क्या दिख रहा है आपको, नंबर ऑफ पोल्स एंड जीरोस 1 दिख रहा है. सो 1 क्या है, इट इज इवन और ऑड. सो इट इज ऑड नंबर. दैट मीन्स योर रूट लोकस एग्जिस्ट बिटवीन -2 to 0. सो इन दिस, अब देखिए अब इधर आ गए, अब 0 पर. अब देखिए कितना दिख रहा है, 0. So it is a even number. So root locus does not exist from s is equal to 0 to plus infinity. इसके बीच exist नहीं करेगा. अब देखिए clear picture. What is the conclusion? The root locus in this question, root locus exists from minus infinity to -4 and -2 to 0. Are you getting this point? This is the final answer for the existence of root locus on real axis. Next step, step number 4, BAP, breakaway point. So the shortcut is BAP, BAP. Determine the BAP. Determine characteristics equation. Our first step to determine the characteristics equation. The formula for characteristics equation is 1 plus GSHS is equal to 0. This is the formula for characteristics equation. Here HS is equal to unity feedback 1. So put the value of GSHS in this equation. 1 plus K divided by S plus 2 S plus 4 is equal to 0. So after the transfer the term from numerator, denominator, etc. So finally we obtain s plus 2 s plus 4 plus k is equal to 0. So multiply the s polynomial with the all elements. So finally we obtain s cube plus 6x square plus 8s plus k is equal to 0. तो आपको क्या करना है, पॉज कर देना है वीडियो को. आपको खुद निकालना है कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स इक्वेशन और खुद आपको s का रूट निकालना है. मेरा और आपका मैच हो गया रूट्स. सो दैट मीन्स आपको पॉइंट नंबर 4 आ गया. इसको बनाइए. हाँ, फाइनली k इज इक्वल टू दिस. सो व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर ब्रेक अवे पॉइंट? सो फॉर्मूला इज dk ds is equal to 0. Rate of change of k with respect to s is equal to 0. So for this formula, first determine the k. So k is equal to this. So then take the differentiation of k with respect to s. S is nothing but is polynomial. So d by ds is equal to this, is equal to 0 because this is the formula. So finally 3s square plus 12s plus 8 is equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation. Apply the formula, minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And after determining this quadratic equation for plus and minus, so finally one root is s is equal to minus 3.5, another is minus 0.85. so this is the breakaway point. So this in this question there are two breakaway point. First is minus 3.15 and minus 0.85, but this breakaway point is valid or not. So this is the one question arises in our mind. So how to determine the valid invalid breakaway point? So with the help of existence. So existence of root locus on real axis, the first point breakaway point is minus 3.15. So minus 3.15 this point, another is 0.85, so 0.85. So what is a breakaway point? The root locus cut the real axis, the point at which root locus cut the axis, यानी ऐसा जाएगा रूट लोकस तो जो रियल एक्सिस को कट करेगा उसको बोलते हैं ब्रेकअवे पॉइंट. तो इसमें दो ब्रेकअवे पॉइंट निकला, एक ये निकला 3.15 और एक निकला 0.85 माइनस. अब बताइए दोनों में से वैलिड कौन है? तो वैलिड है ये वाला 0.85. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ एग्जिस्ट करा रूट लोकस एग्जिस्ट करा और ब्रेकअवे पॉइंट में मिलाती है वैलिड. ये इनवैलिड क्योंकि यहाँ से रूट लोकस जाएगा ही नहीं. तो इन दिस क्वेश्चन द 0.35 इज invalid breakaway point and 0.85 is valid breakaway point. Are you getting the valid invalid? इसको यूज नहीं करना है. क्यों नहीं करना है? इसको हम किए, लिख भी दिए, पर रूट लोकस यहाँ से गुजरेगा ही नहीं. क्यों नहीं गुजरेगा? क्योंकि एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता यहाँ. रूट लोकस यहाँ एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करेगा तो गुजरेगा नहीं. यहाँ एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, यहाँ एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है. अब इन दिस क्वेश्चन देर आर ओनली 2 पॉइंट्स. मान लो 3 पॉइंट निकलता, एक पॉइंट निकलता माइनस 3.8, वो भी एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता. मान लो एक निकल जाता 5 माइनस 5, तो माइनस 5 एग्जिस्ट करता. प्लस 5 एग्जिस्ट नहीं करेगा क्योंकि यहाँ एग्जिस्ट नहीं कर रहा है, पहले ही बता दिया हूँ. सो व्हाट इज द फाइनल? फाइनल इज द बापीस 0.85. Step number 5, centroid. Determine the centroid. Then how to determine centroid? So C is equal to summation of P minus summation of Z divided by P minus Z. This is the final. This is the formula for determining the point centroid. What is centroid? Intersection point of asymptotes on real axis. So there are a lot of intersection point. So first we determine the intersection point of root locus plot on real axis. निकालिए. Then intersection point of asymptotes on real axis. So now we determine the intersection point asymptotes on real axis. So summation of P means there are 3 poles. Value of poles is 0, minus 4, minus 2 and 0, 0. 3 is the number of poles and 0. Okay, this summation, what is the meaning of this summation and what is the meaning of this P? Both are different. Summation P means summation of all poles, the value of all poles, and P is the only number of poles. So number of poles is 3 and values of all poles is this. So finally C is equal to minus 6 by 3 means minus 2. So minus 2 is the centroid. Are you getting this point? Because this is my third class on root locus. Then step number 6, asymptotes. Determine the asymptotes. So first write down the formula. What is the formula for asymptotes? Theta k is equal to 2k plus 1 into 180 divided by p minus z, where k is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So always remember the last point. What is the last point? P minus z bracket में minus 1. Here z is equal to 0, p is equal to 3. So 3 minus 0, 3, 3 minus 1, 2. So first write down the 2 and write down the number in descending order. So 2, 1, 0. So what is the value of k? Value of k is very important. First determine the value of k. So value of k is equal to 0, 1, 2. So first determine the theta 0. So theta 0. Theta 0 is equal to 0 plus 180. 2k ना, यहाँ पर 2k था, k is equal to 0. 0 plus 1, 180 divided by 3 is equal to 60 degree. Then theta 1 है ना. फर्स्ट आप जो है वीडियो को पॉज करिए, खुद निकालिए, एंगल देखिए मैच हो रहा है, आपका ये पॉइंट आ गया आपको, पॉइंट नंबर 7. स्टेप्स जो है स्टेप 7 जो है वो आ गया. So theta 0 is equal to 60 degree. Theta 1 2k, k is equal to 1 plus 1 divided by 3 है ना, into 180. So 180 हो गया. Means 2 plus 1 3, 3 से 3 cancel. Theta 2 k is equal to 2. यहाँ लिख लेता हूँ, k is equal to 2, इसमें k is equal to 1, इसमें k is equal to 0 लिए हैं. So k is equal to theta 2. Theta 2 is equal to 2 into 2 plus 1 divided by 3, 1 into 180, so 300 degree. So there are three angle of asymptotes. First is 60 degrees, second is 180 degree, and third is 300 degree. The next step, very important, intersection point of root locus on imaginary axis. Intersection point of root locus on imaginary axis. So apply the RH criteria. There is also one the intersection point. देखो, first there are three intersection point. First, intersection point of asymptotes on real axis, which is called as centroid. Second, intersection point of root locus on, very good, real axis. This is called as a breakaway point. And third, intersection point of root locus plot, root locus graph in imaginary axis. For determine the imaginary axis, apply the RH criterion, Routh-Hurwitz criterion. So in last lecture, before three lectures, we already discussed about the Routh-Hurwitz criterion and also solved a lot of problem. So everybody, I think everybody know about the RH criterion. So in RH criterion, so first requirement is characteristics equation. So we require a characteristics equation. So we already determined the characteristics equation for determining a breakaway point. When we determine a breakaway point, so copy the characteristics equation from point number 4, means from breakaway point. So characteristics equation is s cube 6s square plus 8s plus k. This is the characteristics equation. E is equal to 0. So how to determine the RH? So how to determine the RH criteria? Apply the RH criteria. So first determine the Routh array. So this is the style for determining Routh array: s cube, s square, s raised to 1, s raised to 0. So first row is 1, 8, 0. Second row is 6, k, 0. Determine the third row. So multiply 6 into 8 minus 1 into k, divide by 6, and it is 0. And finally, we obtain the first column of Routh array. So what is the first column? 1, 6, 48 minus k divided by a, 6, and k. So this column is positive, that means system will stable, and it is negative, then system will unstable. For condition of stability, this 48 minus k divided by 6 is always greater than 0, that means positive value, and k is also greater than 0, that means positive value. But here in root locus, we determine the intersection point of root locus on imaginary axis. So for this point, for determining this intersection point, always consider that 48 minus k divided by 6 is equal to 0, and determine the value of k. K is equal to 48. When we put the value of this k is equal to 48 in this equation, so 48 minus 48, it is 0. So in this Routh array, in this RH criterion, so remember the difficulty number 2. So it is 0, 0, 0. So all elements of this row is 0. This is the difficulty number 2. So particularly for determine the intersection point, it is necessary to convert one row into 0 row, and above of this row is called the auxiliary equation. Then write down the auxiliary equation. It is 6s square plus 48 is equal to 0 because k is equal to 48. S is equal to under root of minus 48 by 6 minus under root of minus 1 is j. So finally j is equal to plus minus s is equal to plus minus j 2.8. This is the intersection point. Are you getting this point? One question arises, why we convert into a 0? So the value of k, listen here, the value of k at which the root locus plot cross the imaginary axis is determined by equating the first term in s raised to 1. This is s raised to 1 na, 2 के बाद 1, it is 0. First term in s raised to 1 row 2 0. Therefore this k is equal to 48, and when put the value of k is equal to 48 in this equation, so it is 0. The k is equal to, at k is equal to 48, the root locus plot intersect imaginary axis, and the value of s at the intersection point is determined by solving auxiliary equation. So this is the auxiliary equation formed from the s raised to 2 s square, s raised to 2 means s square term in Routh array, and finally we obtain the intersection point. As per the data calculated above, the root locus plot is drawn with the help of this point. S is equal to plus minus j 2.8. S is equal to plus minus j 2.8 means here there is only imaginary, no real. In S plane, this is a j omega and this is a sigma. This point is always laying on the imaginary axis. In this example, plus 2.8j. So 1, 2, 2.8j plus 1, 2, 2.18j minus. Okay. So next step is step number 8 and 9. So we left one step, the number of branch. So number of branch is equal to, the formula for number of branch is equal to P when number of poles is greater than number of 0. Number of branch is equal to Z when Z is greater than number of poles. So here P is equal to 3 and Z is equal to 0. So number of branch is equal to 3. Then step number 8 and 9. So this is a step number, this is a step for determining the number of branch. So then step number 8 and 9, the angle of departure, formula for angle of departure is 180 minus summation of all poles at that particular complex pole where we want to determine the angle of departure. Similarly, angle of arrival 180 minus summation of all angle with connected with zeros and summation of all poles. So here there is no complex poles, so theta d is equal to 0, no complex 0, that means theta is equal to 0. So this, we don't determine this 2 point theta d theta a because there is no complex poles and zeros. Next step, draw the root locus. So step number 1, so first draw the two line, one horizontal line x-axis and one y-axis. So in x-axis indicate the sigma positive real axis and minus sigma, and j omega minus j omega. This is the first step. What is the first step to draw the root locus? First draw the S plane. The name of this plane is S plane, and indicate the sigma and j omega. Our first step is to determine the number of poles 0. Here 0 is equal to 0 and 3 poles. So what is the value of that poles? S is equal to 0, S is equal to minus 2, S is equal to minus 4. Okay. Next point, existence of root locus. So now first draw the root locus and then we determine the existence. We determine the root locus starting and ending point. Then existence of root locus, we already determined the existence is minus infinite to minus 4 and minus 2 to 0. Next is indicate the centroid. The centroid point is minus 2. Indicate the breakaway point BAP. So this is the breakaway point. First indicate, then draw. Indicate the breakaway point. It is minus 0.85. Then draw the asymptotes. So how to draw the asymptotes? With the help of protractor. यहाँ रखिए, यहाँ से 60 डिग्री देखिए और एक 4H पेंसिल से लाइन खींचिए, दूसरा 180 पर रखिए, 4H से फिर एक लाइन खींचिए, फिर देन 300 पर रखिए, प्रोटेक्टर से 300 का एंगल खींचिए, ये हो गया 300 का एंगल, ये हो गया एसिम्पटोट्स. देन इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट और सेंट्रॉइड पहले ही कर दिए थे -2, तो उसी पे ड्रा करना है. नेक्स्ट इज द नंबर ऑफ ब्रांच. सो नंबर ऑफ ब्रांच 3 होगा. एंगल ऑफ अराइवल डिपार्चर है ही नहीं. देन विद द हेल्प ऑफ RH क्राइटेरियन डिटरमाइन द इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट ऑफ रूट लोकस. देखो ये रूट लोकस जा रहा है ना, ब्रांच, ये जे ओमेगा एक्सिस है, इसको कहाँ काटेगा? तो ये काटेगा 2.8J और एक काटेगा -2.8J, जो अपन निकाले थे ना RH क्राइटेरिया, ये उसके. अब सब पॉइंट अपने इंडिकेट कर लिया. सबसे पहले ड्रॉ करना. रूट लोकस जो है यहाँ से गुजरेगा 0.85 से और यहाँ से निकलेगा, तो पहले ये वाला लाइन ड्रॉ करो, फिर ये वाला लाइन ड्रॉ करो, और उसके बाद देखो अभी रूट लोकस स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम S इज इक्वल टू 0 और K इज इक्वल टू 0 है ना, फर्स्ट पोल्स, और ये चला गया रूट लोकस, ये चला गया. दूसरा रूट लोकस स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम -2 एंड टर्मिनेटेड ऑन, देखो ये बोलते हैं इसको माइनस इनफाइनाइट, इसको बोलते हैं K इज इक्वल टू इनफाइनाइट. सो रूट लोकस जो है ओपन लूप पोल से स्टार्ट हो रहा और टर्मिनेट हो रहा है एक प्लस इनफाइनाइट पे, एक माइनस इनफाइनाइट पे. क्यों? बिकॉज देयर इज नो कॉम्प्लेक्स 0. नेक्स्ट इज वन ब्रांच इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम -4. इधर जाएगा क्या? नहीं जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि एग्जिस्ट नहीं कर रहा, पर एग्जिस्ट इनफाइनाइट तक कर रहा है, तो इसलिए ओपन लूप पोल से स्टार्ट हुआ और ये इन्फिनिटी तक. सो K इज इक्वल टू इन्फिनिटी तक गया. So this is the final diagram of root locus. With the help of root locus, we can determine the gain margin, phase margin, etc. But in our syllabus, we only draw the root locus. So this is one complete problem. इसको एक दो बार देखिए और इसको बनाइए. Thank you.